OAN's very own John Hines is live on the floor of the convention now. John, it's so good to see you.
Good to see you, Chanel. Greetings from beautiful downtown Milwaukee, Wisconsin by Lake Michigan.
Well, I know you've covered a lot of these, John. What is your impression about this time around?
Well, you know, I have heard this phrase, and this is one of those phrases that when you hear it, you want to grab your wallet. But people are saying here, this time is different. This convention is different for some reason or another. There are a lot of reasons it could be different. One of them, of course, is that you see a convention now which is somewhat unified, somewhat more unified. And I think that you cannot underestimate how much those events in Butler, Pennsylvania on Saturday have changed the trajectory of this campaign and this convention. And the phrase on everybody's lips here is, there are no more never Trumpers. And after last night, it's hard to imagine if there were some, where they would be today, because it seems like there is more unity here than there has been in past conventions. Last night, of course, was the unifying night, the night when the also-rans and the competitors basically closed ranks and came and formally endorsed Mr. Trump, formally gave a convincing sales job, I guess you could say, on why it's time for people to come together and support Donald Trump in his campaign against Joe Biden. And I think that if there were any recalcitrant Republicans, any hesitant ones before, I think Saturday really brought them into the fold emotionally as well as intellectually. But I think after last night, I think that the job is done, and the party seems to be extremely united, probably as much united as it has been in years and years and years.
Well, John, you spend day in, day out on Capitol Hill. You're a very familiar face amongst lawmakers there. What do you expect to go back to after this week as you cover Capitol Hill? There's lots of questions about Secret Service. There's a lot of questions about the conduct of leadership at DHS. What are you hearing on the ground there on the convention floor from those lawmakers you cover? How are they going to return to Washington? What's their new mission now?
Well, you're right, Chanel. Things are moving quickly. And, of course, the Speaker last night, I think, said from the floor of the convention that the number one priority of the House Republicans right now is conducting a thorough and fast investigation. That was his commitment. And, of course, Jamie Comer, the chairman of the House Oversight Committee, is going to have the head of the Secret Service there on Capitol Hill come Monday morning, first thing. And we've been talking to a lot of lawmakers here who are on oversight, on judiciary. Of course, Chris Wray, the head of the FBI, comes before Judiciary, Mr. Jordan's committee the following week. And I think that there are a lot of questions, and there's a lot to sort through, of course. But the fundamental, I think, point in the back of the minds of a lot of lawmakers is that somebody somewhere needs to be fired. You know, we saw this horrible thing in Afghanistan where the American troops withdrew and there was a lack of leadership. Nobody got fired. We have had tremendous problems with the FBI, with Russiagate and all these other kinds of things. Nobody got fired. You know, we had a situation where you had whistleblowers at the IRS who were taken off that investigation of Hunter Biden. Nobody at the IRS got fired. I think there's a feeling that somebody needs to be fired. The accountability of this administration is absolutely a theme in the Biden White House, the Biden administration. Accountability is a non-word. It doesn't exist in their dictionary, and it shows, especially in moments like this.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.